What are the common challenges that organizations face when they start their safe journey? One of the key ones is that they believe is about safe. It's about implementing safe. It's about go to the framework and it's got these 20 things. I need all the 20 things in here and get on with it. That is the key fundamental mistake that you can make. It is not about safe. It is about what are the goals, what are the vision, values that you have, how can safe enable us to achieve those better. So that's number one key problem I see, that people just go into installing safe, do this, do that, the other. Coupled with that is where we typically see the technology part of the business. It's still very common for most organizations to refer to the technology part of the business as a cost center, costly, they cost a lot of money, money just goes in, very little value comes out, we never get what we want, and these teams are costly and late and they never work as hard as they should. Reality obviously is different, but that's the perception. So how do we change that? That's why we start with it's got to be about a goal and a business that you want to achieve. So work with your business owners, align with that business objective, and say how Safe can achieve it, how Safe can help you achieve those results better, sooner. And ultimately, it's got to be in that way, better, sooner, then cheaper. If you go for cheaper first, what will happen is you get increased cost, lower customer satisfaction, overburdening of the people, and then everything will collapse around you. So it's got to be in that way. In other words, you need to understand what is a better way of doing things. And as you practice doing that, you get better at it, and therefore you deliver things sooner. And then it's about cheaper. And it all starts with, are we working on the right stuff? And that's how your business alignment, aligning with your business leaders, will help you to ensure. Of course, we're making an assumption in here that the business owners know what the customer needs. Again, Safe has got tools, techniques, and patterns to ensure that we can form hypotheses, we can validate those hypotheses by actually going to the market, going to where the people are working, observing the customers, learning from it, doing MVPs, doing fast test and learn to validate that hypothesis, and then going to start to actually build things. All of that is built into the framework. But those are some of the key challenges that people make. They assume it's all about safe and they go and start to do safety things, whereas we've lost sight of, well, it's all about the business goals and results. When it goes to the implementation part of it, in other words, we've got those things, but even if you haven't got those things, people then, in their haste to start forming their teams of teams, agile release trains, they just look at the organization chart and say, okay, you lot, you're one agile release train, you lot, you're another agile release train. And that leads to typically that maximizes the dependencies, handoffs, and delays. So that's another pattern that is an anti-pattern. So people are not following even the guidance which is in SAFe, which says that's not how you do it. You've got to start in organizing yourself around value. So those are the things that I think are typical. You can see them, that people lose sight that it is about the goal, the business results. It's not about SAFe. It's not about how many boxes in the framework can I tick off? Have I got one of these? Have I got two of those? Yes, yes, yes. No. We lose sight of the fact that the framework is a configurable and a customizable set of tools and success patterns that we need to adapt and adopt in our context and ensure that is based on where we are right now, not where we wish to be, because you've got to start from where you are now, and then practices and learning will emerge, and from that emergence you can adapt and go forward. So that's what I would say to that.